Hello guys, my name is Larry and today we're going to show you how to change out your basic light fixture in a hallway coming into a house. But this video will apply to many other different light fixtures that are using the same voltage, 120, 115, 110, whatever you want to call it. Most people refer to it as 120, and the main things you need to worry about is making sure the breaker's cut off, the power going to the light is turned off, the switch doesn't take the power down. You need to make sure the breaker is turned off before you do any repairs or changes, and you also need to test the circuit before you touch it live. So turn the breaker off, break down the wires itself, take the wire nuts off, or you can stick your probe inside the actual wire nut and test for voltage. Make sure that it is no power there. You do this at your own risk. This is not a instructional video, it's an advisory video, I guess you could say, showing you how we did it. Not everybody will do things the same way, so stick around and show you how it's done. Alright, let's get started. First thing you're going to do, again, is kill the power to the switch that powers this light. Once you know you got the power shut down, then you start disassembling it and testing voltage here. Phillips head. If you've got a drill with a driver, I would do it a little bit quicker. Let me grab my drill, see if I got a driver on it. Well, I did finally get those screws out of there, and they was a little problematic, but we did get it down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take a real close look at the wiring. As you see here, see if we can get it where you can see it, and I can hold this other light at the same time. The power is off. You've got live, a neutral, and a ground. Let me see if I can. This red wire nut is neutral. This yellow one is black. This yellow one on this side is ground. It's a bare wire, bare copper wire. If you're not sure the power is still on or off, take your tester. In this case, we're going to be using this Klein tool right here, and you're going to set it to 200 volts. It's like you see there AC. There's an AC and a DC. Make sure you got it set on alternating current. Your home has alternating current electricity, not DC. So it has to be set there. You can go right up here. This is going to be pretty tough. You're going to take the black one. You're going to stick it over here on the ground. You're probably not going to see this, but I'm going to give it a shot. Then you're going to take the other one and put it on the neutral wire. If you have voltage, you don't have the power off. Do the same thing on common. In my case, I have 0. You can't see it. I'm sorry about that. So now we know it's safe to actually take that fixture all the way down. Remember where your wires go. If you don't remember, it's not that hard to figure out. Get this all down here. I'll be able to give you a better shot of what we're trying to do. We're back to the wiring. This one here is common, a neutral wire, the white wire. The black one is a live wire. No insulation, solid copper is ground wire. You might want to keep your nuts. If you don't have any, you can always reuse them. Now then, we're just going to go back the same way we took this stuff off, basically. We're going to wrap the ground to the ground. And I know you can't see that. But once I get it hooked up, I'll show you. Then we're going to have, on this light, we got 2 bulbs. Let me get this camera where it's easier for you to see. Maybe there's a little better. It's kind of difficult shooting a video like this with something in the way all the time. Okay, the black wire, this is a dual light. Put both of these black wires together to tie them into this wire right here. Now normally you take a pair of pliers and you twist it around there real good, and I'll come back and do that. Put a wire nut on it. Make sure it's good and tight. Once you got it there, just try to pull on it. Now we still got 2 neutrals, which are these 2 white wires. So we'll tie that into the remaining neutral wire that you're going to have when you twist these together first. That's like so. Run it right up here. Get you a little wrap on it as much as you can. Get your trusty wire nut. Put them in there as straight as you can so when you twist them, they lock in real well. You don't want any arcing or any short. That might cause a fire later on. So recap. Live wire black coming in, going to the 2 wire black on the light bulbs. Neutral wire white coming in, tied into the two single whites on the light fixture. And I know you can't see it. Copper to copper, that's your ground. Push it back a bit as far as you can. Try to situate these inside this can, this thing out here, the best you can. And then reassemble this light fixture just like you took it apart. Something else I might mention is you can take the 2 screws that are going to be mounting this fixture back up here like so, and start those ahead of time. Well, it's very easy to do so. And if you look, there's 2 cutouts right here. And they have little slots in them. So you're able to push the screw through it after you're going up in place and turn it, and then tighten the screw down, and it locks it in place. That makes it a whole lot easier when you install this fixture. Okay, now that we got the hardest part done for the whole installation, I must mention something else. That the top of the light, we turn the power back on, hit the light switch, and we do have light. But I must say, this is something you might want to keep in mind. In between here and the top up here, there's a little layer of insulation that's about yay thick. Ooh, let me turn that light off so you can't see on the camera with the light on. Is that better? I hope so. Yeah, now you can see. The camera kind of changed on you real quick when I flipped that light switch, didn't it? But anyhow, back to what I was saying. In between here and here, there's insulation in there to, I guess, keep your cold air from exhausting back into the ceiling. That stuff, I should have had a mask on, I didn't, so you may want to get you a mask. I'm wearing eye protection, of course, but I didn't have a mask. Now I've inhaled some of that actual insulation. Got a little scratchy voice here, scratchy throat. Last but not least, you're going to put this little cover on it. And now this thing is also adjustable. There's a nut right up here that lets you screw this in or screw it out to make sure you've got enough on the bottom of this after you install it in place, which is right there. See how my difference here is way down, real low? We take that back off, we need to screw that in. In order to do so, I'm going to take this bulb back out of here. And we got a lot of power, don't stick your finger in there. Bring this down. Now you can't see this, but I'm bringing this nut down lower so that shaft will screw up in there further. And you'll be able to get the nut on the bottom tight on the cover that goes in place around the bulbs. I'm having to bring it down about 1/2 inch. You know, what I'm talking about is this right here, folks. Here, you bring this, where you can take this shaft and screw it counterclockwise back in there. Or else you'll say, oh, golly, it won't fit, it won't tighten up. This adjustable shaft, screw shaft. Now put the bulb back in there. Now let's see if we made any difference. Maybe we went too much, huh? That's still not enough. I still need about 3/8 of an inch. I'm gonna screw that nut back down some more. When I'm saying I'm screwing a nut, this one right here. Then I'm gonna screw this back in. I may need to get a pair of pliers. It may not go any further, something may be stopping it in there, and if that's the case, I may have to cut this shaft off up there at the top. Stick with me, we'll get it fixed. Okay, update. What I had to do was take this over to the shop and cut off about this much of that threaded shaft to actually make this light fixture work. What was happening was this thread right here was actually bottoming into the box. Electrical box that's up in the ceiling, that solid metal box. The screw couldn't go through that, of course, and there's not a hole there, so we had to make an adjustment on the shaft by cutting it off by about 3/4 of an inch. Now let's see if it works. Let me find the nut. There we go. This hell being old. All right, now we can mount this. Tighten that up. Now we're going to hit the light switch, and the camera's probably going to change on us. I think I need to put that other light bulb in there, right? Only put one. Don't over tighten this nut with a pair of pliers or anything like that. And if the whole thing screws out, that's fine too. I'll show you how to fix that. Put the light bulb back in there. Let me show you a little trick, a little secret here. Somebody back there coughing. I think they give her a shot of moonshine. I bet she quit coughing. All right, let me turn that light off because you can't see the camera. You see that nut on that shaft? Let's see if the camera focuses. There we go. I had to cough a little bit to make it do that. Once you have this thing screwed all the way in like it should be, you can tighten that nut up. And that'll keep that little screw from backing out on you when you take the nut off the bottom. And I'm not going to do it in this video because it's already long enough. Let's see if we got it right this time. I do need to make an adjustment. Let me just come out a little bit. Not right yet. There we go. Now that's perfect. Got about 4 threads there, 4 or 5. Okay, there it is. now let's watch the camera change. I'll turn the light on. There you are, folks. That's how you change out a light fixture. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. We appreciate you watching the video. Hit the like, subscribe button. We appreciate anything you can do to help this video get out there for others to see. If you're our way of promoting the video, once you hit that like, subscribe, and our new videos, once you do subscribe, will be sent to you via a link through YouTube. Stick around for our next video. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.